Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know.
What are you doing with this big mess you've made? Are you sorting all the food into groups for your dinosaurs?
Oh no!
What are you doing?
I put them in groups.
Oh, you did?
See, this is for a small herbivores.
Oh, that's for the small herbivores?
These are for the small. These are for the medium-sized herbivores, and these are for the large-sized herbivores.
Oh, wow. Oh, my word. And a big paper mess. He is having a productive, active day.
Okay, so this is
Off computer and TV, which is fabulous.
For the small ones.
Oh, eggs are for omnivores.
Beef.
What are the omnivores eating?
Well, now carnivores eat it too. So.
Oh, yes. Very true. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thursday is my favorite day of the week. Y'all know that. It is 10:30. It feels so much later. I've gotten lots done. We've already done painting. Luke's playing with dinosaurs right now. And I've got out to thaw some of these pork ribs. They're boneless pork ribs. So I'm going to make some barbecue ribs tonight. And I'm going to make some baked potatoes and baked sweet potatoes. And I think some corn, some other kind of veg, green veg or salad. And I think some homemade bread would go really good with that. So we're gonna make up some homemade bread real quick. And I will leave the recipe down below. I don't think Charles will have time to put that on the website tonight, but I'll have him do that this weekend so you guys can print it out. If it's something you wanna just be able to easily print out. All right, let's make some bread.
Wasted in blue, I was out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for
in the background being all happy. Because, sorry about that. Because I'm airing out the house and trying to get some of this out of here, then I have that rising in my oven. And that is just gonna rise until dinner time. I don't punch it down, I don't do anything with it. This is the easiest bread recipe ever. It's actually a no knead recipe. And you can actually, I will leave both directions for you down in the bottom. But you can also make it and let it sit for days. So you can make the dough, it's just you use way less yeast. And you let it sit for 24 hours to 36 hours. And just follow the same after it's done. Heat up your stone, which I'll show you later, and then you put it on and you bake it. And it makes just the best baguette type hard crunchy bread, which is great for soups, stews, dinner rolls, whatever you want it for. And it is just the easiest bread ever. All right, that's rising, so now I gotta get busy again. Okay, so sickness update at the household. Somebody asked if we get sick like this every year. Absolutely not. This is like a horrid sick year. And in fact, my mother messaged me and said it was on the news, which I don't watch the news because it's nothing but negativity in my mind. So I'd rather not see any of that. And she said that they're saying RSV is going around and that, you know, watch everybody really close. It's landing people in the hospital. It's also lots of pneumonia going on, and it's very, you know, dangerous. So we've already been to the hospital twice. You know, we've had both little boys at the hospital. So this is not normal at all. Brooke is home today. She is sick with it. And yes, you will hear me getting out of breath. You'll hear all of us getting out of breath because it just doesn't leave your lungs very fast. So even though we're all feeling better, we still get short-winded very easily. All right, so now I guess that's about it. I'm opening the house up. It is going to be gorgeous today in the 50s, which for us is gorgeous and sunny. And then we have big storms coming the next 2 days, but we're gonna be in the 60s and 70s, which is also fabulous. So I wanted just an easy squeezy dinner as far as like ribs and stuff, because I wanted us to just leave and go outside. I thought about going to a park, but honestly, I'm afraid, what if we give something to somebody? Or what if we pick up something else, since we're all kind of weak right now? So I think we're playing Russian roulette enough going to school and work. So I think we're just gonna head to the backyard. I've got yard Yahtzee we can play, which is super fun, and just some other games. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's just get back to our day. All right, it is lunchtime. This is one of my favorite lunches besides being burritos. And it's home fries with some homemade hummus. I've shared my hummus recipe with you guys before, but I can definitely share it with you again. This time though, I added one of those pepperoni peppers to it. Oh my gosh, took it over the top. And then some sweet chili sauce. Kate's doing the same as me, but she also had a sandwich. And Brooke just has a few home fries because she wants to make a, I think, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So that's our lunch. And Luke and Theo had peanut butter and jelly. I didn't share that with you. And I actually sent sandwiches with everybody today. And Charles, though, had a work meeting, so he actually went out to eat. And some of you want to know what Charles does for a living. I just got asked that again. I've been asked that so many times, so I'm going to try and get him to explain it when he comes home. But he is a project manager. So he makes sure that everybody does all their parts, that the projects run smoothly, and that he puts all the parts into place and makes sure that everybody does what they're supposed to be doing. So he can work from home, he works from work, he has every other Friday off, every weekend off, and we have worked really hard to get him to this point. We've been through a lot. We've been through some layoffs. He used to be a district manager for retail, and that was just draining. He was never home. He worked around the clock, literally had to sleep with his phone on. I mean, it was rough. We had a really hard time. And then he was also a district manager for H&R Block, and that one was probably the roughest and the hardest. So we have been through a lot to get to this point. And then when he got let go from H&R Block, and he got laid off there. It was our second layoff since we'd had Luke. And that was a few years ago, and it honestly was the best blessing ever, because I had just prayed and prayed and prayed that he would find the bestest, perfect job. Something that would let me have my husband back, that we could have time and he could actually help me raise Luke and be home. And we got this job, and we've never had so much time together, and it's been now a few years, and we just love every minute of it. But I'll try to get him to explain it a little bit better, what he actually does. I know he went to school for computers, but all the years in retail that he's been a district manager and an HR representative and different things like that led him to where he was perfect for this job as a project manager. And now we will forever keep him in project management until we can homestead. Hopefully then he can put everything into homestead. That's the plan. All right, here's a quick check on the bread. I just got out my heating pad and I'm putting it on the heating pad because it is 3:30 and I want to go on and start dinner, because since he's on his way home, we want to get outside for a little bit tonight. And that's just going to take like an hour to bake, which will give me just a chance to heat up the house while I'm kind of airing it out a little bit more. And we can get outside and eat early because rain for the next 2 days. We also need to change the frog's cage, and I will have Ronnie on that today.
Every day you make mistakes, but heroes know that's what it takes to find themselves, to save a friend, discover true love in the end.
Okay, so while those are cooking, I just put them in. They cook for an hour. Part of this bread is you're supposed to heat a baking stone for 1 hour at a 450 degree oven. But I'm doing it at 400 degrees because that's when I got my potatoes in, which is perfect. By the time then the potatoes are done and ready to come out, my stone will be ready to come out, and I throw the bread on, and then it cooks for like another half hour, which is when I'll throw in the ribs too. So everything can kind of cook together and the timing will be perfect. So I'm gonna throw this stone in along with my potatoes for an hour. Okay, and then we're gonna roll this, divide it into two, sprinkle a little flour on, roll it in half. So that we got our loaves, and we're gonna let those rise while our stone is warming up.
Walk me in the morning sun, tell me I'm a lucky one. I'm riding on the wave of a notion that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. Running out of town just to celebrate. The fortune's here to stay. A one-way ticket to a better day. A rocking chair and a glass of wine. In the shade of a tree and I'm feeling fine. There's not a lot to ask when life is going by so fast. One breath away.
Okay, here is the bread. I'm gonna pop this into the oven real quick.
Step up and say, hold on to what is real. The love you feel is like water in a glass.
It is beautiful out. Look at our little sick Brookie. You don't have to stay out if you don't want to. All right. I love you.
I threw the frisbee, but it went over the fence.
It's all right, baby. Kate went to get it.
I'm chasing shadows around the place. It shouldn't take long now in any case. As long as there is light, pretending I could stay the night. One breath away. Step up and say.
So dinner is getting cooked, and while I'm cooking dinner, I said let's go out with the kids for a minute, and this is what he does. What you doing?
Entertaining the kids.
He's working on the garden.
They all came over to look and see what I was doing. They were all interested, so.
Well, let the baby in the playpen with you.
I didn't close the gate.
Where'd he go? I gotta watch.
He's right here somewhere.
And here it is. Beautiful homemade rustic bread. This is the best bread with soups or stews. It's so tasty.
All we feel is like water in a glass. Don't try.
Somebody got hit in the head with a frisbee. So what in the world are you doing, T? Oh. Oh. He's always socializing with the neighbors.
Welcome back to the magic door. Our journey begins here with 3 roads. One leads to the mountains, another leads to the sea. The last is a spooky path into the dark forest.
Stop.
Okay, goodbye. Try our latest adventure, the Haunted Lighthouse. To start, open the magic door.
All right, so here is dinner tonight. I got the potatoes and the sweet potatoes, the pork ribs. I have the bread. Everybody's been kind of digging in one piece. There's nothing like fresh bread right from the oven. Some corn. We have a salad mix, and then there is some just different chicken. These are actually meatless chicken patties, and then those are breaded chicken tenders, and that's for those that don't like barbecue. That's it. That's dinner tonight. I am about done with this day. I'm getting so tired. But I'm going to share with y'all our question for tonight. Even though I'm looking kind of crazy, just ignore that. Here is tonight's magical question at the dinner table, if I can ever get the card out. What's your favorite joke? That's what we're doing tonight. What's your favorite joke? All right, I'm gonna go on and wrap this up, you guys. Charles is up doing Magic Door on Alexa with Luke and snuggling with him, and I gotta call everybody down. And I did not declutter today. But, you know, that just happens, and it's gonna happen here and there. It was actually a really pretty day, and tomorrow and the next day it's gonna be nothing but rain, so I figure I'll get some extra decluttering done then. So, I'll see all of you tomorrow. Make sure you guys check out that bread recipe. It is so good and so easy. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.